Hey guys, what's going on? Steven back again, and I'm back with another 40k video. This video here is kind of a follow-up to my last text-to-speech video, since that episode was about the Tau. This video here, by Templin Institute, is about Commander Farsight. So, can't go wrong with that. Two birds with one stone in a way, because I believe this is the last 40k video I have not seen by the Templin Institute, so two birds with one stone. So anyways, let's take a look at, I believe, what the Emperor called Commander Turdsight, Commander Tarsight, something along those lines. But let's check out Commander Farsight. Here we go.
Deep within the eastern fringe, on the far frontier of the galaxy, lies the Tau Empire. It is a nation dedicated to a single goal, the pursuit of a utopian ideal that, in the face of a hostile and dying galaxy, borders on extreme arrogance or outright insanity. Yet to the Tau, there is no obstacle that cannot be overcome, no challenge too great, so long as the five castes of the Tau commit themselves wholly to the greater good. This philosophy has been the guiding principle of the Tau since before even the foundation of their empire. For a Tau to willingly reject it is almost unthinkable. And yet, that is exactly what happened when the legendary Chasseur Vior-la Chauve Casemontier, known to his soldiers as Commander Farsight, abandoned the greater good.
That is one hell of a name.
A mysterious betrayal from which the Tau Empire has never
does
truly
look pretty
recovered.
badass, though.
In trying to explain this unprecedented treason, the Tau leadership caste, the Ethereals, point to Ashova's independent nature and fierce temperament amid his meteoric rise through the ranks of the martial fire caste. His remarkable physical skills, eidetic memory, and tremendous determination entitled him to a place among the Empire's most promising new cadets. But it was his ability to retain tremendous amounts of data from his experiences and use that knowledge to predict and counter an enemy's plans that made him a true prodigy. During the conflict against the Arakan, Ashova again distinguished himself and earned a place amongst the armored elite of the Fire Caste as a pilot of a Tau battlesuit.
Oh wow.
The war instilled in him
so
a
he kind of
level
rose
of
to the ranks pretty quickly.
But was not enough to truly quell his predilection for close-quarter combat. This proved a vital asset when Ashova took part in an attack on the Arakan's leadership, ending the war in a single stroke. His achievements even gained the notice of the venerable Commander Puretide, a warrior renowned for his brilliant tactics in earlier campaigns against the Orcs and the fringe elements of the Imperium. Under Puretide's tutelage, Ashova mastered every aspect of the Tau art of war, and it would not be long before he was tasked with putting this knowledge into practice. When the newly established Tau colonies on the world of Arkunasha were threatened by an immense Orc Wa, Ashova conducted a masterful defense. He fought on favorable terrain that neutralized the numerical advantages of the Orcs, systematically targeted what passed for their leadership, and through a unique application of psychological warfare, even turned rival Orc warbands against one another. By the end of the war, Ashova had gained such a knowledge of the Orc psychology that he was able to predict their every move. Labeled Farsight for these almost supernatural instincts, he was successful in evacuating most of the civilian population, but his inability to completely retake the planet would haunt him for years afterwards, and foster a resentment towards the leadership of the Tau Empire for failing to effectively support his campaigns. During the Damocles Crusade, Commander Farsight again displayed his natural aptitude for warfare, this time against the much more powerful and capable forces of the Imperium of Man. Combining the callousness towards life that Farsight had first encountered in the Orcs with much more sophisticated technologies and tactics, the Imperium was a colossal power that the Tau could not hope to endure indefinitely. After tremendous losses on both sides, the Imperium, faced with far
look at the
greater
lightning
threats
claws.
elsewhere, finally withdrew under a tenuous truce with the Tau. While they had
Really? They had a
survived
truce
against
with the
the
Tau?
overwhelmingly powerful Imperium,
That is
the notion of the Tau's
interesting.
inherent superiority over the universe had been rocked to its core. To help repair the growing rift in Tau society, the Ethereals selected Commander Farsight to lead a great new expedition to reclaim the worlds they had lost during the Damocles Crusade, and, more importantly, to serve as a hero who the Empire could unite behind, a single figure to rekindle the spirit of expansionism and the triumph of the greater good.
Oh wow,
When
so
the
he became
Farsight
like a hero.
expedition, as it came to be known, departed for the frontiers of explored space, it represented the single largest concentration of warships, troops, and equipment ever assembled by the Empire. While some within
Wow.
the Ethereal Council remained unconvinced that Farsight could possibly live up to the enormous expectations placed on him, the opening moves of his expedition were nothing short of miraculous. Much of the Imperium's forces had been redeployed elsewhere, and with the insights Ashova had gained into Imperial strategy, his victory was assured. Tau propaganda elevated Farsight to a place of honor alongside the greatest heroes of the Empire. Not since the time of his mentor, Commander Puretide,
Kinda like the
had
movie,
the Tau been so united by the actions of a single figure.
Was it Enemy
When
at the
the last
Gates?
of the distant
The Russian
Tau
sniper
colonies had been
became
retaken,
so good that
the
we're using his
entire region
propaganda.
was named the Farsight Enclaves in his honor. The Tau were not the only race to have taken advantage of the Imperium's diverted attention, however. Orcs had also spread across the area, and Farsight was determined to eradicate them. While the Empire's propaganda attributed this decision to Ashova's military genius, the truth was that these efforts had not been authorized, and Farsight was now acting in direct defiance of the Ethereal Council's wishes. As
Ooh.
Farsight pushed deeper and deeper into Orc territories,
Oh,
the
that's not gonna end
Ethereals
good for
finally
him, I'm
decided
guessing.
that his obstinance could no longer be permitted, and it was necessary to remove him from command. Before this order could be relayed across the great distance now separating the Council from Farsight, disaster struck.
Of course.
On Arthas Moloch, a desolate world marked by the ruins of some long-vanished civilization, Farsight's armies were attacked by a terrifying enemy of a kind the Tau had never before encountered. Worse yet, the attack had resulted in the death of every ethereal advisor who had accompanied the expedition. Without their spiritual leadership and separated from the remainder of the Empire, the Farsight enclaves were cast into confusion and despair. Ashova
wow.
himself was forever changed by the encounter, and it is said he abandoned his battlesuit to live a simple life in the searing wilderness of a distant world.
Really?
Contact between the Tau Empire and the Farsight enclaves grew sporadic and then stopped completely. Probes sent to re-establish contact never returned. In time, the Empire was forced to
Interesting.
admit that their attempts to reconquer their lost colonies had likely ended in failure, and Ashova had almost certainly succumbed to old age. Billions across the Empire mourned the passing of their greatest hero and his glorious campaign to extend the light of the greater good to distant stars. Yet decades later, the truth was finally revealed. A single probe returned to the Empire intact and brought with it images of great Tau colonies that had somehow not only survived, but flourished in spite of the absence of the Ethereals and their guidance. Farsight's reputation across the Empire was destroyed overnight. Every image of him was banned and every monument destroyed.
Wow.
The Farsight enclaves were declared a forbidden zone, and contact was strictly off limits to even the highest leadership of the Tau. Within the Empire, Ashova's
I guess they don't
remaining
want people
supporters were jailed
knowing
or
that, hey,
forced
without
into
us,
hiding, and the
look at what
Ethereals
can
made
happen.
every effort to destroy Farsight's legacy and obscure his role in the history of the Tau's expansion. Yet the Farsight enclaves remain, and reconnaissance of the region has yielded few answers and raised many more questions. Word has filtered back to the Empire and the Ethereals that Farsight still lives, and that he fights once more alongside his people, wielding a blade of unknown origin. How he might have extended his life well beyond
Interesting.
that of any other Tau remains a mystery, and it is far more likely that someone else has simply taken up his battlesuit and perhaps his name.
Oh.
Regardless, the
Kind of
greatest
like in the movie
questions
Troy.
remain. What could cause Ashova to turn his back on the empire he loved so deeply? What secrets did he uncover on Arthas Moloch that could destroy his faith in the ethereals? Is he the true savior of the Tau, or perhaps the unwitting pawn of a far greater power? If Commander Farsight still has some role to play, it must be discovered soon. The hour has grown late,
That is a
and
pretty
the
cool
galaxy
picture.
burns. In Dossier, the Templin Institute
Wow.
investigates the legendary figures from...
So there we go. There is the story about Commander Farsight. That's pretty interesting. How quickly, he kind of rose in the ranks and stuff, being apparently very gifted in strategy and stuff like that, and going all the way into a battle suit and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. And then, like I was saying, like the movie references, what was it, like Enemy at the Gates, when they were using, the town was using him as propaganda, kind of like an Enemy at Gates. I can't remember the sniper's name, but they were using him as propaganda and stuff like that. So that's pretty interesting. And, yeah, and then they just kind of like brought him down and everything like that, and like erased his image, and who knows, apparently whatever happened to him, could be dead, or like they said, it could be someone else in his battle suit just taking up his mantle once again, like in Troy when what was it, Achilles' cousin or brother, cousin, I think, put on his Achilles' armor and stuff like that and led the troops into battle, and it wasn't really him. So that, kind of interesting. So I do wonder what happened, what happened and stuff. And apparently his sword and stuff like that is of an unknown origin, is what they said.
Lives, and that he fights once more alongside his people. Site enclaves remain, and reconnaissance of the region has answered back to the Empire and the Ethereals that Farsight still lives, and that he fights once more alongside his people, wielding a blade of unknown origin.
So that's pretty interesting, wielding a blade of unknown origin. So, I wonder what did happen. So I wonder if he is still alive, or is it someone else taking up his role? Well, that's pretty interesting. That's a very interesting story about about him and stuff like that. So apparently, the rest of the towns just kind of like separated themselves from the Farsight Enclave and stuff like that. So, very interesting. I wonder, is he still around in the game and stuff like that? Is he still like a model and stuff, or what do they have? Let's see. Well, one place to go: Games Workshop. All right, so we'll go to 40K. Yep. Tau. And character. Okay, what do we got? Might as well. Oh, that must be him right there. Yeah, Commander Farsight. Okay, so he is still a model. So that's pretty cool. Wow, $55. That is a pretty badass looking model. That's pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, I guess he's still around in the game and everything like that. Commander Shadow Sun. That looks pretty cool too. All these models look so badass. Tau Empire Commander. Fireblade. He looks pretty cool. Anva, Master of the Undying Spirit. Ethereal, Dark Strider, Long Strike, Ethereal with Honor Blade, Ethereal, Kroot Shaper. Okay, so yeah, he's still a model. That's pretty cool. That is a pretty cool looking model. I'd suck at painting. I would not be able to paint him. Yep, the armor, the flesh, gold, and black. Wow. Yeah, I sucked at painting. I could not paint at all. I was just so terrible. I came up with pretty cool color schemes and stuff like that, and you know, I'd used to do other little neat tricks and stuff like that. Like I don't know if they still have it or not, or if you guys remember the grass they used to Games Workshop used to have. I wonder if it's still there. Painting, modeling, build, no, undercoats, no. Basing materials. Here we go. Is it still? Wow, they have all different stuff now. Huh. Interesting. Unless it's under something else. It might be under something else, but I don't know if you guys remember, back in my day, they used to sell little bags of like shredded up grass and dirt type stuff, stones, little scenery? No, that's brushes. Scenery. Yeah, I guess maybe they don't have it anymore. But yeah, they used to sell like little bags of like shredded grass and sand and things like that you would use to base your models and stuff. And what, you know, some things I used to do fun is I would take a little bit of the gravel, mix it with a little bit of the grass, do like a drop of glue, if I remember, and then do a lot of red ink and mix it all together, and then just paint it on the blades and stuff like that, you know, and look all like, you know, blood and guts and stuff like that. I do it on, you know, like the spikes of like, I don't know, land raiders and stuff like that, you know, like the terrain, I think it was terrain spikes, you know, and I painted on that and look all gnarly and stuff. But that's the stuff, you know, I used to do. I used to, you know, do little things like that, but painting, I sucked. One thing I thought that would be kind of fun, because I was recently going on Fiverr, because I do want a new updated banner for my channel and stuff like that. You know, I kind of want to update it and stuff, but I don't feel like paying big bucks for that, so I got the one I have on my channel on Fiverr and stuff like that. I paid like $5-10 for it. You know, it did its purpose. It is what it is. You know, I was looking at getting a new one, and I was coming across, you know, paint your models and stuff like that, and I thought how fun that would be, you know, to like buy a model, send it to each one of these things just to see like how they come out, who did better and stuff like that. But yeah, that'd be way too expensive. It'd be fun, you know, to see like which one came out the best, which one of them is the better painter and stuff like that. It'd be kind of fun to do that. But yeah, unfortunately that'd be way too expensive, because don't forget, I mean, it'd just be a single model. I wouldn't do anything, you know, no units or anything like that. I just do, you know, just a single model and let everybody, each one of them, I pay them, you know, to paint one and stuff like that, just to see how they come out and stuff like that. But yeah, it'd be way too expensive, you know. If I did this, you know, it's $30 just for the captain, and then whatever the person costs to paint it, you know, it's not going to be $5. It's going to be more than that, I'm assuming. You know, it'd just be like way too much. There was some I was looking at, you know, like, yeah, for like 15, you know, just a simple paint $45, you know, with a little bit more details and stuff like that. And then for like 60, $70, like full on all details and stuff like that, it'd just be like way too expensive. Because what, $30 for a captain plus shipping and handling, $35, $40, another $40 for someone to paint it, $80. Yeah, it'd be just way too expensive. It'd be fun, but a little too expensive. Because I was looking at that, and there's apparently like a lot of no, I don't want to pull up the thing and have everybody see everybody's pages and stuff like that. But yeah, I was looking at like some models that'd be like pretty cool to do, but I don't know, I just thought it'd be fun. I definitely have to do a Dark Angel though. He looks pretty cool. Where are the rest of the Dark Angels? There's a lot of really cool models. Sold out. Of course they are. Everything is sold out of Dark Angels. Ooh. Ooh. That looks cool. I don't know who he is, but damn, that's a cool model. I kind of like that head. I kind of like him holding the helmet too. That's pretty cool. See, so I'd buy something like this and have someone paint it for me just to see how it would come out from one of those guys over at Fiverr. But yeah, that looks awesome. That is a really badass looking model. Oh, there's multiple heads. Is there? Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, so you can have a helmet. You can have him holding his helmet. And you got the one with like the bionic eye. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I kind of like this one. That one here looks pretty badass. Wow. Interrogator Chaplain. Oh, that looks so cool. Look at the armor. Kind of looks like an old school breastplate. Damn. Damn, look at the power fist. Kind of like the purple cape. That's pretty cool. But yeah, there we go. That does look like a really badass model. Oh, man. That looks cool. All right, I could sit here all day just going on and on and on looking at all the models and stuff like that, but I want to cut this video short. But yeah, so there we go. There was the video about Commander Farsight. A very interesting story about him, you know, and stuff. So I wonder if he's still alive. Is it still him still fighting, or is it someone else taking up his battle suit and is pretending to be him? Who knows? I wonder if we'll ever find out. So there we go. There is Commander Farsight, as the Emperor would call him. So yeah, there we go. I finished all, as far as I know, all Templin Institute 40K videos until they release something new. So that is done. I've learned about Commander Farsight. That's done. So yeah. We got to check out some pretty cool models and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, there we go. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. That'd be awesome. Remember, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description box below. And, you know, let me know what you guys thought about Commander Farsight. Let me know if you think he's still alive or not. And, you know, if you guys got any other videos you want me to check out. I know you said there's more. Obviously, I got to continue with text-to-speech. There's more from Italian Spartacus you guys want me to do, because I did Deathcore, and that one came out really good, so I definitely want to check out more of his videos as well. I just don't know which ones to, you know, jump into first and stuff like that. And, you know, let me know what you think about the models. What do you think about this one here? This one's pretty badass. Yeah, look at that skull. All right, I should stop here. All right, so anyways, just stick around. More videos are on the way, and I will see you guys next time.